It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Brock Purdy. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the 49ers and the Commanders, and it's coming up next.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Throwing right away is Daniels. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Daniels looking to throw. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Here's Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 17 carries, 90 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
This is complete to Holmes. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So here's a 3rd and 14. Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing here, Purdy. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Niners at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Purdy sets up to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. Here's Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
To throw is Daniels. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this to the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. To the air goes Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
With they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing now is Daniels. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 per...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 9 carries, 60 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 12.
Here we go, set.
Purdy now to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The extra point try now for Moody. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Back to Robinson now on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. Huh.
Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go. Hawk 70, set go.
Purdy from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Back to throw, Purdy. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action, now it's Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Daniels looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 56 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, Make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Niners offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now Purdy. The short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6. Purdy off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun now with Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. jinx him.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here's Daniels.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw again.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Right back to Atwell. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
To throw is Daniels.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
York now for the extra point.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready, break. Let's go now. Let's go.
Final play of the half. Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the second quarter. Puka Nacua, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. From there, we'll head east all the way to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh.
and they trail the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to the half. Jalen McMillan, a touchdown catch in that first half. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Jamison Williams, a touchdown reception. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The home team's offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action here. Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Throwing here, Purdy. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from 3 yards out. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. A CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
That's caught by Sennett.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Nick Herbig, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
He's looking sharp here so far in the 3rd quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. You know, came out, springing his legs, a little pep in his step. He's taken off and running really well in the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come, but some guys, they're happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Here we go, sack.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the 2nd half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify.
To the air goes Daniels.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw. Daniels. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may give more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
York able to send this one through,
and that'll bring him back within a point.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Here's Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go.
Play action. Now Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it. But I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late. And when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
They'll run. This is Holmes.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Daniels looking to throw.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Tackled on the play by Kyer Elam. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5.
Now the first carry here for the running back.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Robinson with another carry. Brought down at the 20.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 14. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the 1st.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead.
York able to send this one through.
And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Set, go.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Ready, go.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey.
Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
to throw is Purdy.
That's Samuel, caught left side.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd down and 5. Throwing, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's 1st down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
46 seconds left. 2nd down here.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Washington down by 5.
A little over 20 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Back to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
He'll look to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing left sideline there. but it's incomplete.
This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Niners, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
It's week 9 of the NFL, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's currently third in the NFL in passing yards. It's the 49ers and the Giants, and it comes your way next.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scotts alongside Brock Heward. And Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, we've gotten a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing match, right? In this season-long fight. Early issues been worked through, at least you hope so. And this is where they have to be in that groove as we push through the heart of the season. Any team with hopes beyond Week 18, they got to be figured out. They figure out who they are and what they are right now. Their biggest strengths and their most glaring weaknesses. In this game, well, it's about emphasizing those strengths, hiding those weaknesses, and playing some winning football.
And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Pulled in at the 20. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback, you want the game to slow down. And the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
That one is caught left side of the field. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 45 on second down. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's tackled for no gain. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Play action now with Purdy. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurry throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that. Peanut butter, and then you'd like to have some jelly, and that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. The Giants taking the field for their 2nd possession. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Out we go. Out we go.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Half 18, half 18. Out we go.
Pressure comes, Jones. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Okay, here we go. Out we go.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go.
First down throw by Purdy. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And it's going to be second down. Here's Purdy to throw. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And that brings up 4th and long.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense with an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giants football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Neighbors with a catch. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down throw by Jones. Hubbard hauls it in. And this one does not go far.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Purdy setting up that play action. Throw wheeled in by Mayer. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at second and pretty short. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. He puts everything behind this one. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Giants and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Apple, apple, apple.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10, Jones. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, hey. Up we go. Up we go.
Blitz coming for Jones. Complete beyond the marker. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 13-point lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On his Little for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Brings in the kick at the 9. Returns looking good so far. He's still going! And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Forced out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Quick slant to Samuel. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can...
And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Half 18, half 18.
To throw, here's Jones. Quick hitter complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Pistol now for Jones. He finds Slayton. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Sideline throw reeled in by Neighbors. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, hey.
Play fake, Jones. Headed out right. He's running with it. And they bring him down around the 34. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Up, jumbo.
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Up, go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Up, go. Up, go.
3rd down, Jones to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Cadence, lock in the up.
Jones. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the champ for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch, or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Starting from the 5. The 49ers and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Purdy to throw it. Brought in by Ayuk. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one is caught, left side of the field. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Couldn't connect there, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Purdy looking to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room.
Half 18, half 18.
Jones on 1st down. Gets this to Slayton. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That's going to bring us to the end of this first half of football with the Giants holding things down in East Rutherford. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it is the Jets who have the lead in the second quarter. Kenny Pickett with a couple of touchdown tosses. Next, we head off to check out another game, and you can see currently they trail in that ball game. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Tyler Algier, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. The Giants got solid play out of their quarterback in that first half. That's Daniel Jones. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Connects with Slayton. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Putting the tight end in motion. On first down, it's Jones to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 47-yard line.
Okay, here we go. Up we go.
Another try following the sack. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
56. Up we go.
They send a tight end in motion.
Up we go.
Jones now on third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. From the gun is Purdy. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
That one gains 7, and it brings up a San Francisco first down. Play action now with Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. To throw again, it's Purdy. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky to the line, without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first. Now Purdy. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 4. He's going to lob one deep down the left. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds, too. Great work. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is cut. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
And the Giants going nickel. 3rd down coming. Here's Purdy to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. He's going to field this at the 2. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Half 88, half 88, half 88.
Here's Jones to throw. Neighbors with a catch. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Pressure comes, Jones. Short pass caught by his tight end. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants lead by 14. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
On is Little for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return coming from the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Pretty throwing here on first. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Purdy throwing here. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Purdy to throw it. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go, hey. Out, go.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Half 18, half 18.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Calm. Up we go.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Up we go.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. He finds Slayton. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Second and 3 now.
Here we go. Hey. Up we go.
Jones looking to throw. Into the hands of Neighbors. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Chip. Up we go.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Broke through the tackle, and he gets it down to the 13-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Half jumbo.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Here we go. Up we go.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. The throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Jones now to throw. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the 49ers on offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Now here he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To throw again, it's Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on fourth down.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Hubbard again. And he gets this down to the 41 before being stopped. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Okay, here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First down throw by Purdy. Connection made on the cross. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. From the gun is Purdy. He'll get this to Samuel. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Play action now with Purdy. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
He rolls to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Purdy. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. So that brings up 4th and long. Looking to throw, Purdy. Throw caught by his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now it's Purdy. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time. See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Purdy looking to throw. That finds Ayuk complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. San Francisco calls it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. 4th and 3, drive on the line. Now Purdy. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th. They are throwing it again. Has it in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Christian Benford has it. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Counter play, Hubbard. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.